Why am I at 16 FPS? What the hell was weird? Pedro told me it's like a completely different theme than the first one or something. The first game. And I really like May's theme in the first game, Guild of the Year 1. Okay, so. Alright, we gotta start this. We gotta go like, what's up, everyone? Blah, blah, blah. Giuna here. For the YouTube video I'm gonna upload in like 2 years. Okay, so. Patch 5.5 just came out. It's called Death Unto Dawn. We're gonna set up the next expansion, which apparently we go to the moon. I think. So we're gonna have to kind of set up. What's the word? Writing thing. Like you write a problem in that you're gonna have to solve later, or you mention things that are gonna come up later. So you gotta lay down. Gotta lay down the plot threads, otherwise it won't feel as great for people to go, whoa! They mentioned this before, that's how we're gonna do that to solve the problem, blah blah blah. Okay. So in the last episode, I don't remember what happened in the last episode. Let me try to remember. Okay. I'm remembering it felt a lot like filler. It was not, because 5.3 was kind of like the end of that, of the 5.123 was like its own thing, and then 4 and 5, 5.4 and 5.5 are gonna kind of like the prologue to 6.0. Now I don't remember what happened in 5.4. We came back to Earth, well, Eorzea. We had to gosh, what happened? Yeah, we had to make the pig elementals to cure people of the other word, being tempered. Oh my gosh, I play this game hundreds of hours every month and I don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. Okay, 5.4 has been a while. Okay, because Alizé's been going around and we had to go do that dungeon to make pig elementals that suck up people's ether to cure them of being tempered, which is like being mind controlled by summons in this world. I'm trying to remember things so that like my character that I'm playing is gonna be in the right mindset. Okay, we do that. We were also looking for Estinien for some reason. Oh, because we were invited to go to Alamigo, and in Alamigo we get kind of like attacked slash warned slash the heel wrestler does a promo on the protagonist, which is you, like, hey, I have a dragon, I'm gonna beat you up. That's what happens. There's like a bad dude who, oh god, what's his name? It's not Xenos, it's the other dude. Oh shit. Well, it's in the body of Asahi, and I only remember Asahi because sometimes I do drink the beer. Asahi, who was like the brother of another character, blah blah blah, he dies, and then the Asians can like body snatch people that are alive or dead. So, and they like to use the dead ones because it's a good reason to give the voice actors and the paycheck for the same character and reuse the models, so you don't have to constantly make new models. Anyway, okay, another side. I'm getting sidetracked a lot here, so stop dwelling. Okay, so he threatens us with Lunar Bahamut. Lunar, haha, get it, we're gonna go on the moon. He set up like towers that give up like a pulse or a ring, and people yeah, okay, someone like I remember the last scene was like a scout comes back to like a war camp or something, and the scout is like going crazy, which so it looks like he's been tempered, and he might have been tempered because of the towers. Okay, we're caught up. This is all the things that happen right before, like, here in this moment. But these are twins. Alfino is the idiot. And then Alize is like the big sister who's also an idiot, but she's like an idiot in the other way around. Like, he's book smart, but she's reckless. So but he's an idiot. He has low wisdom. She has low patience, so they're like idiots in two different ways. I shouldn't say idiot then. I should say those words. Okay, so Alfina. In the face of this new draconic threat, yeah, he's talking about Lunar Bahamut. We would indeed benefit from Estinian's presence, and I cannot help but wonder how crawl in Tataru and interlocate him. Okay, it's Alize. Unto the breach. Alize is waiting patiently for the return of a certain scions, not least of all, you. Good news. 10 credit Uriange have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here, even as we speak. We still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance. I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Okay. So usually it's kind of this kind of mix between talking to the NPCs in the game world, then cutscene like these that are kind of like kind of easy to make, just moving the characters around again in the real game world. And then there's like sometimes there's more dynamic actual cutscenes. So it's kind of like a mix. It kind of reminds me of Yakuza. Yakuza does this a lot. There's actual like long cutscenes, then there's just still characters talking. So the direction kind of like the directing quality goes up and down a lot. You know, old JRPGs like Final Fantasy used to do that, right? Final Fantasy VII had actual CG cutscenes. Sometimes you had like cutscenes where your characters would move, but in the game world by themselves, and then they would talk. And sometimes you only had cutscenes where nobody talked, nobody moved, and then you would just press X to, like, you know, continue the dialogue. So all these types of things, you know, it's still a very Final Fantasy thing. People kind of get weirded out by this. I don't know. They play WoW, and then WoW, you know, has cutscenes. But it doesn't have this. It doesn't have these kind of long-winded, long conversations between all the NPCs and stuff. Okay. A welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alize, Garaha, and the Warrior of Light. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step toward finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Uriange short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Okay. So, I think that this game does really, really well is that you have your kind of main, you know, party of characters, you know, like other JRPGs, where well, you know, not necessarily just JRPGs, but you have like your own party of characters, and I feel like they all kind of all kind of have like really interesting character archetypes and character motivations compared to like the cliches you would kind of have. I feel like that's in thanks to the fact that, you know, they've existed for more than they could kind of like actually get actual progression that's very, very long term, slow burn, you could say, instead of like directly over kind of 4 games now, right? Yeah, again, like the only thing that kind of does this is maybe like Uncharted is like this, right? Where you kind of have like 4 films worths, right, of character development. So like the twins are kind of like the twins here, they're the grandchildren of the previous kind of like master magician, master wizard of the land, right? That kind of was at like the forefront of trying to solve the world's problems. I guess he was kind of like the big dude that defended the land, right? And they're like, they begin the tale of wanting to know what happened to their grandfather, and then they kind of go in their own directions of trying to follow his footsteps, but they're both individually not as great as him, so they kind of have to do different, they do their own thing, but they still kind of want to achieve the same goal. So I think you've kind of, you know, seen that a couple of times in other types of tales, but I think it's kind of, it fits really well here too. I think like you get like a good dynamic of, you want kind of like younger teenagers, because in the other characters we're also kind of all old, more like adult. Anyways, you have a character that's not the old blind like sage yet, she's on her way to going there. Kind of have the character who is a fan of you, of your exploits, your character, like the protagonist characters, and he joins, and he doesn't directly join, but he becomes one of your party members because he was forced to do other anyways, that was also kind of a stupid side story, that one. This guy is someone who kind of a more tragic character, I guess. He's kind of like the dude that all the misfortune falls on him. He's the one that suffers, basically. It's kind of like Batman. He's kind of like Batman. Then we have like a nerd. And we've also lost a couple of other members. So now I feel like since there's going to be a next expansion, right? And the next expansion is like kind of like the end book. I feel like something that's going to happen is that they're going to officially add some other party members that, or some older characters that were not in previously, to your party during like the main, like the 6.0 story that's going to take like 20 hours ish. And in there, they're going to be there because you're going to have extra characters that they're going to kill off, right? Like their story is over, you know, everything related to them has been resolved. They're gonna die sacrificing themselves for something, or maybe not. Maybe they're gonna stay in the game. You know, I'm rambling a lot here. I want to get these feelings out, you know, on record or something before they're lost forever. Okay, 10 credit. Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly, but no. He decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Roban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Okay, So they're talking about Estinien here, because I think they went to Garlemald and then they saw that it's been blown up. Garlemald is like the evil, quote-unquote evil empire that is kind of always there in Final Fantasy, because they did it once and then they were like, oh, nice, that's such a good... Yeah. Such a good reason to have endless waves of mooks that all look the same in the same black uniform. Y'shtola, then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lise said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Yeah, so but they do another thing, they subvert your expectations again, and then the evil empire is not the final boss that you go defeat and like it was everything's resolved and blah 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 blah. They do the something that could, you know, is what brings down empires. It's, you know, the civil inside, or it becomes too big and they can't control all of its moving parts, and then everything dissolves in like one instant, pretty much. There was a civil war because the, you know, main emperor dude dies in mysterious consequences. Everyone's accusing everyone else of blah 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 blah. This is like huge spoilers, by the way. I guess this whole stream is huge spoilers. I should change the title and make it big spoilies. Big spoilios. Okay. Alright. So, if you're following me so far, that's where we're at. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Like, they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel. Fandaniel, that's the name of the Asian dude. Perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. I got a nice cap. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier. Busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it into what? Oh yeah, everyone has a slight England accent, because they all took their voice actors in England, I guess. That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Yuri Anger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, would he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. I nod. Whenever my character nods, that's one drink. So you gotta take one sip. One sip. Oh man, I'm gonna be cranked by the end of this stream. Oh god, okay. Well, be sure to save some for Yuri Anger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Hoban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Whoa. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. Oh, the no. No, I'm fine. I feel the no, the nod and the no, if it's my character, I sip. If anyone shrugs, it's also one sip. That's my rule. Whenever I do a storyline. Okay. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Kryle. We need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Amalga forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Alright. Garaha didn't say nothing in this cutscene, by the way. Okay. So usually when cutscenes like these happen, you get some small dialogues from NPCs that stay there and stuff like that. If you're curious as to know what I will be doing in your absence, let us speak of it another time. At present, Kryle and I have no more than a hypothesis. Alright. Kryle and her, huh? Okay. How far is the Amalgan quarter from here? I can go to North Thanalan? No, I can go to... I can go to Northern Gridania from the Eastern Coritas. Then I can fly over there. Nah, it's too long. Okay. It would take way too long to fly there. I'm gonna teleport. I feel if it's like one or two zones, I like to fly between them and like talk about what just happened in whatever cutscene I was at. But if it's that thing that would have needed to fly like through 10 zones, right? The two Amalgan ones, then this one. Yeah, it would have taken a while. Okay. Usually when there's huge crowds of people like this, it's because there's like a long cutscene next. And like what I don't like about this is that you kind of have like the NPCs here you can actually talk to, get dialogue. But there's like just huge crowds of people. And like, yeah, because when you have like a lot of player characters, you get like this background stock noise for crowds. And it even changes depending on the number of people, I think. It gets more and more busy. Okay. We may safely assume that Telephoroi are behind the works being carried out in the Imperial Palace. You can only guess as to the purpose. Okay. The Royal Menagerie is still closed to civilians. Van Daniel and his pet certainly left their mark. That's a character. Okay. Wonder if there have been any developments regarding the Amalga abductions. It can be no mere coincidence that the accidents began occurring just as the towers first appeared. Those only in Revenant's Toll a short while, I managed to squeeze in a brief drink with Philamet. Spring water only, it being a flying visit. Said hi to Minfilia's mother. Okay. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travels in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Urianger. I trust Tancred made you feel welcome. I nodded. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Whoa. It's our bro. Arenvald. I totally knew that, and I wasn't waiting for Alphino to actually say it. I was gonna say like Ardenwald, Because I was thinking of that WoW zone, I think. Hardened Wield or something. I don't remember. Arenvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. May I remind you that we Elysian are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Auroch such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. He's gonna late bloom one day, dudes. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions. Tomo and Brita towered over me nonetheless. Arenvald brings out the best in Alfino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company, it's almost endearing. Oh, I nodded. That's another sip. Oh, for Dola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait. Does this have something to do with the towers? The music stopped, by the way. It's because it's creepy. Eh? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Oops, sorry. Oh. What the? That's weird. I'm gonna create a pizza. Pizza. Okay. If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... Hey, where's Fordola? I want to meet Fordola. I want to say hi. My apologies. As Arenvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Okay, am I gonna follow them? I'm gonna go right in there. Oh, we do? Okay. Is this gonna be voiced? I'd assume so.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
You know, Merlwib, she talks like someone that has a big nose. I'm so... Oh, God. They did a good job. They did a good job casting.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Alright, alright. Well, also, I kind of wanted to go to Garlemald, you know? Would have been a nice vacation from the dragon.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal. But Since then, we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
The Porksies. That's the pig elementals I was talking about.
They were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
What could it mean, bro?
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
What? Does it? It's definitely doing the over and analyzing portion of the nerd archetype.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalga, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Oh no, the towers. It's all about them towers.
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Must come first. Sea Lake.
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Could you, like... Okay, I'm about to say something weird here. Well, I don't think it's that weird, but... Could you imagine, like... showing this cutscene? Well, not showing, but, like... making, like, a new player... have to kind of, like, watch this kind of cutscene... in like the first hour of the game, like a 10-minute long cutscene about politics and, and the geopolitical situations of sci-fi fantasy monsters trying to mind control random people. Anyway, that would have been kind of weird. But the fact that I'm actually caring about what they're saying, it's really about the fact that I've played this like 5,000 hours, and I don't know why I care so much, but I think it's because the game is good. I like the story. It's just like the right amount of goofy, and you know, it's a really good power fantasy too. That's great. And it has cool anime characters doing cool stuff. Whoa, it's Fordola! 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 We gotta cheer.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
It's kind of weird. They're like, yes, now we have our own super special agents, like you.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Dude, Fordola is so Tsun. Dude. She is so Tsun.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvald?
Oh, look at him. He cares so much about him. He doesn't want him to go on a long away mission. Oh. Tancred is kind of like a little mad. Is he staring at Fordola and he's staring at Arenvald? I'm trying to follow the eyes here.
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Oh, we haven't heard this character in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a different voice actor. Fordola too, right? Fordola hasn't had like a speaking line in 2 years now. It would be cool if Fordola was part of your party in Endwalker. I was gonna say Endbringers. Feels it. I kind of feel like they wanted to use Endbringer maybe for the next expansion, but they couldn't. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted Fordola. I liked her character. I'm a sucker for that type of character, for the person who has a noble but tragic kind of actions forced upon them, because that's the only solution they see. And then like in like the sequel, that character joins your party because they want to redeem themselves, and then they actually redeem themselves. I like the redeeming yourself part. I like it. But it's gotta be like, it's gotta be, you know, done good, where her actions are actually that extreme that, like, can she actually redeem herself from those types of actions, kind of thing? Otherwise, you know, it's kind of like, are they hot or not, right? You know, those characters. Fordola's pretty hot too, though. And the Tsun helps. If it's small talk you're after, look elsewhere. She doesn't want. She's shy. She doesn't want it. I accept that numbers can prove a hindrance when infiltrating an enemy territory, but to send only 2? Okay, I'm trying to get the other characters. Is it only Alfredo? Maybe, right? Alright. Let's talk to Arenvald. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. We're gonna get another long cutscene here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is voiced either, right?
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Jamoldva? Is that how do you say that? Jamoldva? Vamar? Oh boy, okay.
Arenvald, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Oh, he's so...
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
The rest of me life... This game also likes to play with the accents.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
This game likes to play with the accents. They have, you know, UK voice actors for... And they have them do... They have them do accents for, like, the Beast Tribes. Like the non-human... Well, non-human. Non-playable... They don't even have to be non-playable, but basically for like the kind of like small factions you can grind reputation for, they usually kind of do like an accent where all of that, you know, or you know, personalized figures of speeches that all of them use, so that you can recognize one question mark. But for actual kind of like regional accents you find in the real world, they don't really place them in the places that would actually fit those, except maybe the pseudo-Japan they use. Because they kind of have like a pseudo-China, but the pseudo-China characters that have, you know, voiced lines, they also don't have like a Chinese accent at all. So they kind of, you know, they don't really go for that. But they do have like the Kupo Po for everyone else.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Oh, she's so... Oh, because she's a prisoner, and she's being forced, quote unquote, to help because she has like a... She got the Echo, which is like the power you get when you get a gift from the Mother Crystal, which is like at the center of Eorzea, who's kind of under... That's a long story, right? But basically you get the power to not be mind controlled. And then she kind of got like a clone power-ish of that implanted in her. So she's also can't be mind controlled or tempered. Anyway, it's kind of weird. But basically she kind of became like a civilian recruit, and then she climbed their ranks of being, because it's kind of like the Roman Empire, where you can become like a soldier for the Roman Empire when your country has been decimated of its riches and blah blah blah. And she does that because she thinks that if she becomes like a super strong Alamegan, then the Garlemald people that occupy Alamigo will treat Alamigans better, but that never happens. But she falls and falls and falls and falls more. So I really like that character, but she didn't get that much time in Stormblood, the expansion where that happened. Same thing with almost all the characters, which is kind of like the main reason why people don't like the story. Because if like the main thrust of the story, it's kind of like having a book where there's like 10 point of views, and then by the time you go back to the first one, you've already went through 9 other point of views who you may or may not like more, and then you kind of choose. Anyway, you choose your opinion, you choose everything before you kind of see the whole thing. And even the whole thing didn't really work because it's still like a game and you were going from places to places. But it's got great places though, that's the thing, right?
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
But you kind of learn that you kind of expect that her character truly believed that she was doing good, and if you can change her mind into what's good, then you can have her actually do good things out of, not because they're good, because it's the good thing to do the good. It's the right thing to do the good thing. It's not necessarily just good to do the good thing. Oh no, okay, I'm getting lost here. Oh, she's so done.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head!
Okay, she's, because she also was stuck in prison. I guess this is kind of like the oh, I missed everything.
I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Whoa, they're gonna fist bump. Hell yeah. Fist bumping. That's how you know they're friends.
Display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
That's how you know they're nakama. That's the word, right? When you fist bump someone else. Which tower?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Pagalthan.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalga will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
So the thing that's like weird is that why am I not also doing this? I'm a trained ninja. I'm a trained rogue or thief.
Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
I can do it. I can punch things really well because I'm a monk, you know. We also already know that.
Over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, To be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, Ray.
They give Fordola such shitty equipment. Give her a gun blade. Where's her gun blade? Wasn't she wielding a gun blade before?
You coming with me?
Hey!
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming.
Oh, you see that? They timed so that the line would also reveal me. You know? That's such timing.
A hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter.
We're in the shot.
But he's seen more action than most people see in a
so cinematic.
No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
This is so anime, this part.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
If you like anime, you'll like this game. It's pretty anime. Anime kind of sucks though, so I don't know. This is like good anime.
That much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both.
I have faith in Fordola.
While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
One thing also about this one is that, you know, because of COVID, you had a lot of voice actors did work remotely, right? They kind of set up like a mini recording studios in their own home. But the thing is, I think it's become more popular recently to actually have multiple like actors, like the ones that are talk to each other a lot. I think inside the same studio. I think that would help, right? And you can't have that. You can only have someone reading their own script because they can't have the entire script, otherwise people would leak what happens. And sometimes they don't even get told what the name of their character is, right? So I feel like that also kind of might create more context-less reads of lines. But this game, I kind of felt it a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's there or not. You know, I think they're doing a good job so far. And Tataru gets the easy job because she's on the phone, so you know she's actually is remote.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Tataru, oh my gosh, when did you mention that?
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
If I'm quick. Okay, oh, he's in Ishgard.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
The Bonanza.
Gladly.
Also have.
I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Good luck. My relic weapons are also gloves I can't hide, So
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
there's usually cool like gloves part there that complete the outfit. Doesn't kind of go into a weird sleeve like that.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Do do do. I do like this expansion's quest clear sound. The Heavensward one kind of grinds on your gears. Okay, so it looks like there's only Alphino here. Can't see anyone else. Whoa, I thought that was poutine, but it's potato salad. Pizza? Bro, there's pizza in the game now? Holy shit. Can I get some ADP pizza in the chat? That's not even the emote. Pizza. What? There we go. Yo, pizza. High quality pizza. And it's deep DPS one too, damn. Okay. I feel like there was like there was like new. I think this one is better, right? Maybe no. I don't know. It was like another. It wasn't these food for optimal for DPS one. The ones that give the red-headed crit, I think, was it, right? Anyways, okay. Alphino is keen to track down Estinia. So Estinia was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. Oh, they were over there. Oh shit, fuck. Oh, I missed them. I'm blind. I guess I could just abandon the quest, right? Oh no, I can't. Weird. Right click? Right click? No, okay. Speak with Alphino and Ishgard. Also gonna teleport. It's also kind of far. Okay, oh, they're right there. Right there. Assuming we find him, this will be my first encounter with the famous Sestinier. If he's half the man Alphino claims, I fully expect to go weak at the knees. Perhaps do a bit of fainting while I'm at it. Aww. Alphino really admires his male friends. I have only visited Ishgard once before, after the devastation of the 8th Umbral Calamity. To see the place in all of its in all of its original glory is a tantalizing prospect indeed. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinia. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graham and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and the Warrior of Light can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinia. Good luck. I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the Congregation? Lucia may well have heard news of her friend's return. Lucia? Oh, Lucia, yeah. The sister. that is next to the Forgotten Knight. I'm betting it on the Forgotten Knight. Oh, I'm right, baby. That was like... that would have been a shorter walk there to take the teleporter. Because I wandered too long. Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I'm looking for Estinien, though. I see. No, we are not aware of Sir Estinien has returned to Hedgeguard. As I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Okay. It's weird. Okay. The Atinium Astrologicum is also next to the airship landing. I think it's the one I use the most to teleport around. Okay, looks like there's another long cutscene here. Grahatiha. Sir Estinien is every bit as elusive as Urianger suggested.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
I like this line a lot, for some reason.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Wow, he just appears.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Oh no, he thinks Alizé is Alphino. He's gonna do the joke actually happened. Memed into existence.
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. Alphino.
That's sexual harassment, by the way.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Okay. See, now it's getting to like the anime silly, which is which I don't know.
I am not Alphino!
See, there was
If
two.
the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
See, this is like. See, it became anime there, and now it's like not. It's like too silly. But if you like this type of thing, then you know.
Oh, had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
What?
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with
Oh
my
no.
own eyes.
he's a hero fanboy like My Hero Academia's main character and protagonist Deku.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
That's his sister. That's his twin sister, and that's a weeb over there.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
Ay, 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 ay.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again.
Estinius... Is he trying to sound like Geralt? What's going on?
I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
I'm getting weird vibes for some reason.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever.
He's like being too happy. He's like being the gruff guy trying to force himself to sound happy type of thing.
At least someone's having a good time.
Oh.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
What? Perhaps he sees them as the brothers he's never had. I think that's like a personal answer. I think that's like a compliment about how far he's gone. He's came. And kind of a more direct response to Alize. I kind of like to do these type of responses, but I feel like I would also know this. I know this. So that's the thing I would say. That would be at the forefront of my mind.
Huh, good luck to them. It hasn't been easy being his sister, I can tell you that.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Aziz La.
Aziz La?
Aziz La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Aziz La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizlar together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he
Oh, he shrugged.
is, but he's nothing
He
like
shrugged, that's
Alphino
one
painted
sip.
him to be.
He shrugged. He shrugged. Estinia shrugged.
I will admit, he's not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Bro, blunt? That was a great cutscene. That was a great cutscene. That was a great one. Except the anime part. Not to complain, but I didn't expect to find myself here again quite so soon. So this is the Delta Quadrant, where countless dragons yet lie imprisoned. The great Tiamat among them. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. She may have again, willfully or no. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Aziz La, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Alas not. I had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, the Warrior of Light is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Okay. Oh, I could do the silent line. Guess that would be kind of like a pensive look, where I go, wasn't as easy as wasn't as easy as to just talk to her, right? I guess the other ones are more direct. She remains a prisoner of the Elegant Empire. Guess it would be, this is kind of like a comment that, you know, even if I did talk to her, she's still kind of, she's still like staying here because of her own choosing, right? And doesn't want to actually meet other people. That's as a comment on that. This is kind of a more jokey comment, positive jokey comment. I'll go with that. My character's positive, bro. She makes the jokes. Yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. What? What? Spoke to her? After the Dragon's Song War came to a close, came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and I asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is part of me. I feel his emotions as my own. And I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Damn, bro. Are we just gonna go fly over, you think? Or are we gonna talk? More talking while we're walking? Our grandfather sacrificed everything to protect the realm from Bahamut. We must be prepared to do the same. The Azure Dragoons of history were a mortal enemy of the dragons, yet now they would be hard-pressed to find a soul who understood them better. It was the Asians who taught Tiamat the secrets of summoning, even as they supplied the Elegans with the means to capture primals. So much suffering, all of it by design. Yeah, he's ready to lead the way to Tiamat. Tiamat awaits. This way. fly over there. Why is there so many people again? This place also has its own special music. It's great. Okay, so we've got a long cutscene here too. I wonder if she's going to be voiced the dragon, Tiamat. Okay, she's kind of voiced.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Okay, talking. The power of talking. Explaining things. It's the most powerful power in this game, too.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Vile minions of darkness. Like this kind of cutscene too? Like a dragon just talking in a language for like 30 seconds non-stop.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Destiny a different voice actor?
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Whoa. He's taunting her.
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Whoa! Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Damn, she's really giving up.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you,
This is so cool.
its basic principles are universal.
Bro, you gotta help the dragon. Bro, dragons are so sick. Just stupid big lizards that talk.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner. Not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary. Now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the death I owe to Hydaelyn, to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Bro, this is too hype. He's looking at where the eye was. Oh, Nidhogg is happy. He's not feeling the phantom pain anymore of Nidhogg. I can't see the other characters. It seems she still has some pride after all. Let's see if she's as good as her word. Come on, I want to talk to Alizé. Okay. I won't make up for what she suffered at the ends of man. If there's a chance we can free her, truly free her, we owe it to her to try. I confess, my heart was in my throat when Estinien thought to berate her, but it appears to have had the desired effect. Oh, that's my chocobo. Okay. Talk to Gratia. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all their notable captives and know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alfino and the Warrior of Light here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinien, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all her sorrows, I do once might find myself in the prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver soul than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap, when our work here is done, we could trade tales for a pot of Tataru's famous tea? And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in a sector known as the Flagship. Yes, we are familiar with it. The Etherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happened to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros Uriage and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. So keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that it will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. You will take good care of it. Whoa. Technobabble. To the flagship, then. I'm gonna fly there, or... Shit. I finished my other donut. Now I have no more donut. Elsie and I shall remain here to attend our necessary preparations. In the event that the spirit of vessel fails to work as expected, you know where to find me. Good luck. Okie dokie. Oh, got the giraffe. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I'm liking it. Really liking it. I kind of feel like it definitely feels like you're doing supporting by going on the side mission. They really hide that fact really well. You're on the side mission. Pagel 10 is where the action is gonna be at. I would rather leave these elegant contraptions to you and Alfino. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. Should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. We are not due to accidentally release some matter of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Because this is like, here we have to find Estinien to deal with Lunar Bahamut, and that's the two plot threads, right? We have to find Estinien. What the fuck? You have to find Estinien to deal with Lunar Bahamut. He could know more about it. He's a dragoon. Good dragoons are good at the dragon fighting. And are involved and Fordola go scout the actual towers. But there's still plotters there that could, things that could or could not happen. Right? There's a ramp to go upstairs. Holy shit. You never basically actually walk around on this ship. Because to get here, you need flying. And as soon as you get flying in this zone, you never actually walk in it again. So there's like lots of places like this one that I don't even know how it feels like to actually walk around. It's crazy. Okay. I realize I've said this before, and on more than one occasion, but I never cease to be amazed by elegant technology. Amazed and disturbed. Okay, where is Estinier? Is he under here? Yeah. These nodes, whatever it is you call them, why do they quiver so? Because the computer is going. The fan is spinning, bro. That's the reason. Grr, data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause: intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. Malodorous node? Is it gonna fart? Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts and retreat to a safe distance. Oh, it's like smoking or something? Clamorous node. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in minus 20 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. So this node looked good, but that node sounded like it could be the one, but they could not specifically be talking about Tiamat, right? They just said dragon. Infernal things. One of them sent a swarm of mechanical Vilkin to plague me. It must have hangered it. I'm afraid Estinier and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did. A node which smelled like burnt hair. Yes, a chirruping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. I found a way to activate mechanical sentries, if that's any help. You wanna do all of them? You wanna do all of them? See what they say? Okay, let's do it. I'll say no. It just closes the window. Okay. Node which smelled like burnt hair. I know the one. Although I thought the stench more akin to a fire in a manure shed. But it seemed likelier to explode than grant our wish. Surely there must be another. Okay. I'll say the same thing. Okay, no. I found a way to activate mechanical sentries. Only if they are willing to lead us to the node we seek, which I somehow thought. From what I recall from the flagship's designs, the node you found could facilitate communication throughout Azizla. So we may yet find a use for it. Chirping node spontaneously warned me about mechanical dragon restraints. Spontaneously? It does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Gara spoke. I mean, there was chirruping, you say? Very well. Let us take a closer look. But here, this is kind of like a technique where you need things to happen. You need to explain things that are gonna happen, and you want a good reason why all the characters are gonna arrive at the time and place you want them to be at for the climatic ending fight to happen, right? Which is gonna happen in Pageltan for this. So you don't want the Warrior of Light to be there with Fordola and the Arenvald at the same time at the beginning. right? You want stuff to happen first, then you come in dramatically late in the fight, blah 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 blah. So you makes things more dramatic, right? Gotta have a progression. How did the Alagans tell these godforsaken things apart? And the fact that it's an MMO and it's got all these places you can go to, it makes it possible for you to be on like the filler side plot, and then you kind of go, hey man, it's been so long since I went to this place, blah 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 blah. Have people like me ramble on for this stupid weird platform for like 5 minutes. As I suspected, the node will not acknowledge my authority to issue it instructions. Okay. So we just went and found it. Okay. You wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanism? No. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Okay. I gotta present it. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. I can fuck with them. Should I fuck with them? Who would you fuck around with? I would definitely fuck with Alphino. I wouldn't fuck with Destiny though. Right? Seems like the kind of guy that wouldn't like it. I'll say Alphino. But that's just confusing. Amusing as you may find my name, I must ask that you use your name instead, please. Username changed. Oh, they didn't let me. They didn't let me have too much fun. Okay. Welcome. Let me operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Phew. Oh, you didn't like that. Whoa. Someone's cell phone rang. Unable to disengage restraints. A system update is required. A system update. What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. Oh, I nodded. Well, that's more than I could say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I'm unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. What the? How does computer work? So can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User disactivation detected. Initiating placation protocols. Blue, I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying, but I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. See, now we're on like a third level of a side quest. We need to do the system update on the computer that delays us even further. You know, you get the main, and then Fordola and the other dude are still going to Pagaltan or something. I don't know what possessed the Elegants to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remain while their creators do not speak volumes. Sid and his colleagues always make operating these elegant devices seem so easy. For vengeance. Smoked chicken. Broad bean curd. Smoked chicken. The restrainment node stands poised to lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Okay, so we're gonna have some fights here, maybe. Are there people already with the gold, the golden Namazu mount around? Was that gonna be added later? I think I might have actually seen it there. Is it on top here? No. It's here. Okay. Flagship terminal. Access granted to and your adolescent Elysian companion. Master Dynami's other companion is deemed a potential risk to safe operation and has been denied access privileges until further notice. Don't look at me. See, like, that is a joke so hidden. You gotta actually talk to this and have paid attention during the previous cutscene to get. There's like so much of that in this game. It's crazy. So much care. The terminal appears to be similar to the one we encountered when we first set foot here. Let us hope it will be equally helpful. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why? Software version 42.002, of course. Warning. Errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years and 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The proposed methods is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update. My instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via Lake Pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I have yet use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Graha Tia once this is over. Nod. Nod. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Asians. It was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires in the conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Asians touch turned to ash, thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. I must ask, what do we intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Certainly, after I've wiped the smile off his face. I don't like him. Alright. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. The fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. There may come a time when you extend a hand of friendship only to wish you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alfino has things in hand here, I suggest we join the others. Damn, bro, another deep lesson to Alfino about his big bro Estinier. I cannot deny the logic in Estinian's argument, given all of that is at stake, and the slightest lapse in judgment could be the undoing of us all. Warning. Releasing dragon restraints may result in specimen loss, damage to facilities, and incineration of staff. That's true, bro. So far so good. We're doing good. No real setbacks. Just kind of side questing. So now we know the way to free her. Now we have to suck the tempering out of her with the pig Kirby vacuum. Oh, my favorite streamer started streaming. Oh, almost hit the crystals. Ooh, let me check here again. Okay, now I want this unchecked. This checked. Okay. I had it unchecked already. I forgot. Okay. Guessing this is gonna be a long cutscene. There's still a lot of people here. I want to use the thing on the ground. It's Alizé. Oh, I couldn't actually see Alizé. Oh my god. Well, I couldn't see it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Alizé told... No. Alizé. Estinier told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. Take it from Alfino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you've got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether, which we must contend. Multiple application of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Though this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alfino to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. What, now? Counting on you, Angelo. Angelo. Wonder if the pig is called that in Japanese. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten? Of war with the men of Alig? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring our soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might it be the opposite? Might the opposite be true? Blah. If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Warrior of Light, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. We're gonna have like a cool dragon flashback? Tell me of your war. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mericidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered the lush and fertile land. Came to be known as Mericidia by the children of man, though many years were to pass before they crossed the sea. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. Damn. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Sharlayan scholar Rurusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. Oh. Oh. What? When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem. Soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife. Until one day, they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, with him presiding over the affairs of man. The land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alig slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed word of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. Whoa! Oh my gosh. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together. You and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Ooh. Slowly but surely, the magic is working. You did no doubt by the memories you bade her to share. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. We're close, I can feel it. Well, I've only got a few more drops of either left to give. With yours and Graha's, this will work. But I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. Okay, oh, got an action cutscene, so this may be voiced. She'll go, "Oh, Tiamat!" Were we not gonna do it together?
No. I'm almost there.
Yeah, bro. This is like this is like such a like fantasy thing to do. Give your energy to someone else. Skapoosh. Did the pig explode? I feel it. The Akon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Hey, salut là. Nod. Whoa, look at that cool shot, cinematic. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Oh, she's calling to them. She's calling to her children.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
We're helping the dragon, bro. This is so sick.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Whoa. She's gonna be free. Well, ow. My eyes. She's gonna have a new model. Kind of. She's gonna fly away.
By the gods!
Whoa. Oh, yeah, is this kind of the first time she sees a dragon? Dude, dragons are so sick. Heaven's Word was so sick.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Pagalthan? But that's where Fordola and Arenvald
The
is.
largest Amalga settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Oh, he's gonna jump. He's gonna jump from there.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Whoa, she's gonna jump on her. Right? Okay. I thought I thought for a moment he was just gonna jump all the way over there. I'll be fine. Plenty of time to cover on the airship. Where's Alphino? Alphino's not there yet. I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinia and Tiamat in battle. It would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. This foe we face in battle demands no less. This foe we face. Gonna get the chicken. Smoked chicken. You got pineapple salad, actually? You got some salad. Hell yeah. The Flames of War. Lunar Bahamut bound for Pagalthan. Grahatia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Scions. Okay, I feel like we kind of have like an hour-ish more to go. Should be good. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous at Nulda at the Halls of Flame. At the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Ulda? Ulda? Now it's empty. There's nothing anymore over here. It's gonna teleport me to Ulda already? Bro, hell yeah. If you're worried about me, don't be. Got some rest during the flight, and now I feel ready for anything. As I'm sure you recall, Arenvald and Fordola were bound for Pagalthan. I pray they have not come to any harm. First a spate of abductions, now an attack on the Amalga homeland? What do the Telephoroi aim to achieve with all of this? By happy coincidence, Carl and I were in the process of concluding our inquiries when news reached us of Lunar Bahamut's return. There's much to discuss, but we will have to wait. Of the foe we face, we know but little. But time is of the essence. We must not stint in our preparations. Lest our haste to fly, the aid of the Amalga, cost us our best chance at victory. Blah blah blah, be careful. Hell no, bro, we gotta rush there. Now, I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Telephoroi have other plans. Pagalthan is already under siege. Oh no, Fordola. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, but Marshal Terupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ulda has not abandoned the Amalga. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? What? The Sultana herself? Your Grace. Marshal de Rupin has made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at the moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of the intervention. Nor is Ulda alone in this resolve. The other Alliance stations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagaltan. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall sorely be tested, for we face not only the might of the Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. I'm gonna beat them up, bro. I haven't punched a dragon in the canon story for so long, bro. Fighting dragons and helping dragons is so cool. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but that all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalga show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so? Primals are not wont to serve a master, Asian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those you have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him. The Warrior of Light and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you're ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. Nod, nod, nod. So we got the action music right before the dungeon. Nod. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, our involved in Fordola are in Pagaltan on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Is it gonna unlock here? Do I have to talk to the person at the airship landing? Airship landing. Well, there's a lot of people here. I think they're all waiting for the dungeon. Oh, there's a long cutscene, maybe? I don't know. Alright. Let's talk to everyone. Ishtola here. So to Teleprohoyo, you have constructed buildings capable of tempering, primals which are not. What secrets are they hiding? Given that we know some, or perhaps even all, of the Imperial soldier may have been tempered, we could subdue them, we should be able to do something about that. They would still see us as enemies even then. That said, they wouldn't be deaf to reason, which is better than nothing. It's not impossible that the Teleforio redirected some of the troops stationed at the tower to the front line. If so, this may all turn out to have been our involved in Perdolo's benefit. You think Etienne and Tiamat have already reached Pagaltan? But you should know better than to speculate on the whereabouts of the Azure Dragoon. Forgive me. Try as I might, I cannot fathom why the Teleforio will move to attack the Amalga. If Vandalian's objective is death and destruction, one of the city-states will have surely been a better target. No. Perhaps they have some other agenda. One encompassing their recent abductions, perhaps. Lest thou wonder, have attended to Tancred's ammunition, and completing mine own preparations. Trust thou canst say the same of thine. No. Mortal Flames pilot. Greetings. We've been expecting you. To say the word, shall depart for Pagaltan at once. Duty Finder has been updated. Nice. Form a party and depart for Tagaltan. So more Tancred. Because Graha is kind of like a weird idiot. I could get Urianger and Ystoller. Or the twins. I usually like doing it with the twins, right? But the twins and Tancred don't really play along with each other. I feel like the other two are better. And I kind of want to have Ystoller. I kind of want to have Alizé. I guess if I'm tank, I could have everyone. Yeah, okay, I'll do it as tank. No. Yes. No. Should I do it as a tank? If I do it as a tank, I don't really see the mechanic. Okay, I'll just do it with this. Alright. Got the rock, the metal rock. Oh, there's Tiamat. So, okay. I'm gonna try to commentate as much as I can on what I'm seeing, but okay, let me try to attack this. That's a kill. Yeah, the dungeon would go faster if I did it with real people. Probably. Put also the other effects on, so you can see the NPC's attacks. Oh, there's a dragon over there. No! Couldn't save the Amalga. I like the music. So far the dungeon is just one cavern hallway, so I can't really comment about it too long. Whoa, there's more, there's a big dragon. So they added a new indicator for the side here. So you can have trouble doing your positionals just like me right there. More clearly. Or just noticed it on the big dragon, the fellow dragon here. I wasn't actually, I didn't see it. I'm not super overgeared either. Oh, this is like probably the last dungeon in the expansion. I'm not that over here, right? It's gonna drop like 500 item level here. No, 495. Help is here. Oh, kobolds? This way. Are they gonna throw bombs at the enemies, or do I go over there? There's no path to go over there. And since the twins are two magic users, it also doesn't synergize very well with my monk, I guess. It's not an ideal party for monk. But I guess there's no other melee, right? So the kobolds were just telling us to go over there. Oh, there's a kobold. Gotta help him. No! Couldn't help the kobold. If there's enough enemies, DPS will use AoEs, but it's still not that well, right? We're still in just hallways here. Hallways which you spend a lot of time in if you played during the original. Realm Reborn. It's not the perfect placement for mobs here. Burhold. Thank you, Overdweller. Kaboom! What are we fighting here? What are we doing? Okay, now we're outside. Now we're outside. It's a little bit more, a little bit more interesting paysage. What's your average dragon? Is that a dragon? It looks like a big cat. Oh, this, yeah. I haven't heard this song in a long while. Whoa, another thing. Oh, you're going over me! Tancred. Okay, that was kind of... What? Tancred, I want to do my positionals. Tancred, please. Okay, they're all in the middle, so I'm gonna follow them. Okay. Okay, this one's a bigger ball than the others. So I have to go over here. Oh no, they went to the wrong one. They're not standing in the right place at all. That over here. Oh, maybe I need to hit one of the balls. That would make sense. Ouchie. I still can't hit it well, Tancred. Please. Tancred, I'm trying to hit the back. This isn't wieldy at all. Do I grab one of the balls? Oh, okay, it did work. I need to touch the wall. Oh, and there's a lamppost. That makes sense. Wait. Ouchie. Ouchie. Ouch. Okay, this is not going well, by the way. This fight is not going well. Actually had maybe to concentrate. Critical, probably a tank buster. Skadoosh. Not playing at my best, okay? Usually a little bit better than this. Oh, oops. I got hit immediately. What? What? They changed this? Oh my god, I should have read the patch notes. Should have read the patch notes while we were. Oh, wow, we were. I got hit from the back and I couldn't even tell. I should have read the patch notes. Oh my god, I made a terrible mistake. They changed Monk a lot. I didn't think they would change it. Haggle 10 Greaves of Striking. Did they change this? %30 cooldown now. Oh my gosh. Let me actually look it up for a sec. I'm very, very confused. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Battle system. Monk, Riddle of Earth. His effective this option has been completely revamped. Oh, they did change all of it. Okay. That was like the only real change. Whoa. Okay. Such strength. There's other people talking. They saw a dragon helping them. Let's see if other people have something to say. Okay. I think a dragon would come to our aid. Kaboom. Glory beat the Garlemald. Oh, there's a dragon. Wow, they just sneaked in like a big monk change on this for some reason. There might be a preliminary change for the next expansion. They might get rid of Perfect Balance, probably, and move it into this Riddle of Earth. Totally missed that. I should have read the differences between the patch notes while I was downloading it, instead of not doing anything with my time. This reduces 30%. No, 10% for each stack, and whenever you use a stack, it goes down 10%. Right? How am I doing? Gains 3 stack. Each stack reducing damage taken by 10%. Before, you want to use it right before a raid wide, I guess. Well, last 10 seconds. But you don't want to attack to reduce the stack before you take it, right? That's 30%. Jeez. That's like a real defensive cooldown. convert. Got 10% less. Like these. Okay. It's Emmerich and Lucia. Hey guys. Oh, there's a treasure coffer over there. A treasure. Might have missed treasures. Shoot my fireball for a while. What I like about Monk in this game is that I feel like the attacks flow really well together. More so the single target one. It has this nice change of multiple strikes and single blow type of thing. This nice mix, right? Feels like your one A and your one B. One is multiple hits, one is 2 slow hits like this. This one is a single strike. Like the middle one is always a single strike. Except the AoE one, right? So you get one hit AoE, multiple hits AoE, one hit AoE. And then for single attacks, it's usually like, it's multiple hits, one hit, and one big hit.
Oh no, you don't.
Fall back. Justinian one-shotted that tank thing, and he jumped away again. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Skadoosh. She almost killed them. Almost. They're so strong. They're so cool. Our friends are so strong. That's how it's going. Whoa, kaboom. Can't go that way. Skaboosh. Which is helping us. Big bite. Big bite. Big bite. Oh, AoE. Cone AoE. She's gonna do like a frost breath. Oh, fire breath. That dealt a lot of damage. Oh look. I thought she was gonna do like her own big frost breath because these two use frost breaths. She flies away. That was fast. I thought we were going to go over here. It's over here. Got a nice arena. Oh. Multiple waves fight. Lend us your aid and let us crush this accursed war machine. What? Is it a train? We're bringing the fire. Oh, gotta go over here. Guys, they took their time. Can you like position it so that this hits them? Probably right. Oh, we almost hit them. It was almost enough mobs for them to pushed away. Or maybe in the middle. Maybe that's gonna work in the middle. Whoa. Whoa, use of 3D space. Okay. Strike at the enemy's heart. Whoa! Let's go. They really added a lot of these double level boss fights in this one. Whoa! Whoa, a big dude. I like that they did at least one type of this fight in this expansion. Miserable. Whoa, what the? That's a lot of missiles. Oh, I got missile. Ow! Over here. This might be, no, it's interesting. Let's ramp up of whole things together. We go all the way over here. Whoa, jumped. Whoosh. I kind of want this to be over. I don't want this to go for another wave. Okay, yeah, perfect. Good length. Okay, nothing too. Packleton visor scouting. Try on. Oh yeah, this is the Amalga Armor Set. Whoa, we're going on the desert towards the tower. Oh. I guess I could try to pull more. I'm not sure the computers can handle it though. I kind of feel like these septicals would take much less longer. Much less longer with the UVs, probably. It's really because they don't attack when they're dodging AoEs at all. For some reason. It will calm all the children. What? I get to go on a dragon? Hell yeah. Whee! Following her. Anastier. We're gonna get a sick cutscene. Drifting encampment. Whoa. I feel like I should pull those turtles over there. This probably is the last 2 packs in the dungeon or something. Maybe like a mini boss before the boss. So yeah, so we gotta, what the things we gotta look for is why we go to the moon, why we go to the places they've said we're gonna go to, like Tav Nair. Why do we go to Tav Nair? So we gotta look for hints for stuff like that. We go to Tavernier, why we like we already know why we go to Garlemald, right? But we don't know why we go to the Moon. We don't know why we go to Garlemald. No, to Tavernier. Well, there he is! There he is! He's right there! Okay, I wanted that to actually hit those mobs instead of not. Right. I guess if you're strong enough, you can just like not do it. Will you beat a Garland? We're slowly killing them. Slowly, slowly. Y'shtola might be a better dungeon DPSer than Alizing. Y'shtola, I think, uses Foul, like the Black Mage AoE spell as part of her single target rotation too, and that's like a big AoE. But she needs at least 4 targets, I think, to AoE. She won't AoE at all. But I'm pretty sure Red Mage hits harder as soon as it's 3. Oh, we get a cutscene. Telotherium, Lunar Bahamut. Whoa, they fight! Oh, he's gonna use it! The Nidhogg jump. Did that work? What? Whoa, he used it. Whoa, but the fireball was the direct hit. It's like 2 big dragon lizards trading spells. Oh, Lunar Bahamut tanked it though. Gotta finish the job. Okay, we gotta watch out for the lines here by the NPCs. They're gonna say something. This is not Bahamut, just a poor imitation. Imitation or no, it would be fools to underestimate it. Alright, let's go. Oh, gotta dodge these. Okay. Oh. Those almost blended in there. Hey guys, don't just stand in front of her. Kids gotta hit a lot. Dodge the dive bombs. The classic. This is like a different Akamor.
Keep your guard up.
Whoa, Oh no, this is a circle. Yeah, let me just tank one then. It didn't hurt that much. I thought there was no thing in the middle. But it was gonna open in the middle. Giga Flare. Okay, that hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit. Kind of changed this to be limited, kind of, but they didn't like buff its recovery or something. They use it more. I guess you don't want to have Monk plenty of defensive cooldowns like that, and just be tankier than the other classes, other DPS classes. Okay, there we go. Now there's none in the middle, and they just stand there immediately. They're already standing there. Okay, I don't want this to be not far. Platin should be a tank buster. I don't care. Plow. No, Alize, I was gonna do it. That 30% damage reduction, bro. So strong, Monk. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oof. Was Lunar Bahamut just a distraction, you think? Was he not the real threat all along? Was that like a fake one? It wasn't the real fake Bahamut. No, the real fake, no, the real fake. Yeah. Not the fake. Got a chest piece of striking. Wonder how it looks. Whoa! Kind of looked like that. What's the name of that game? About someone with voices in their heads. I don't remember. It's my friend's favorite game. I got the monk chest piece. It's pretty sexy. Okay. It's probably 30 more-ish minutes, maybe 40. Probably. Maybe an hour more. Hopefully I'm done before 8. Hopefully. The shade of my beloved is no more. They shall be forever in your death. By your deeds are we set free. Free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Mericidia hearken to the lies of the Ascian. This I vow.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well. Long have our peoples waged war, but no more.
Yeah, yo, he liked it. He liked it.
Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice. The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause.
We're gonna go on like a tour.
Meet again.
Get everyone aboard.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalga.
We're all here. We're all here.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Hey, there's still the tower over there. We still have to... Isn't there people we're forgetting? Well, he's gonna look at it, and it's gonna cut to Fordola. That's when we get out. Sometime earlier. Inside the Pagleton Tower. See, I told you. It's a little bit predictable with how they kind of put these... Whoa. Dude. That's so sci-fi horror, bro.
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Whoa, 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 bro. Come on, Arnvold.
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now!
Whoa, what the? Are they summoning someone? Are they gonna summon something? Whoa, Lunar Ifrit.
No. No!
What?
Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together.
What? What just happened? Okay, so they forced the Amalga to they're forcing them to summon Ifrit? They're using their very own ether? I pray to see the Amalga fighting alongside us, brought to mind the Zun of the Crystarium. I pray that our peoples can forge bonds as strong as those of our counterparts in the First. From what I could tell, there didn't seem to be many Imperials in the vicinity of the tower. Hopefully, Arnvold will have used the opportunity to get in and out undetected. Uh-oh. Though the day is won, thanks in no small part to thy Viler, the Telephori are far from defeated. Yet be that as it may, it's only right that we rejoice in Luna Bahamut's banishments unto the Heather. It would take more than a single victory to wash away all the bad blood between men and Amalga. one has to start somewhere. Tiamat did all she promised and more this day, but I doubt she would be satisfied. Nay, she will fight on in defense of her children, wheresoever they may be. But it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel. If deadly schemes a telling blow this day, that alone is cause to celebrate. Celebrate I will, when we have received word of Arenvald's safe return. Let me get a direct hit rate. You can now enter Pageltan with the trust party, blah blah blah. Okay. Just say the same thing? Yeah. When the dust settles. Alfino was minded to share his account of the events that unfolded Pageltan with the Sultana. His account. It kind of feels like it wasn't. It was even more fake than a primal is, right? Sitting around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions. It's the Sultana. With that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the frontistery. Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Pageltan, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no, Arenvald! Oh no! I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, your grace? The wounded scout. Not save that it is grave, but your urgents tend to him even as we speak. Damn, dude. You really took the blow for Fordola. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Warrior of Light Destinier, would you mind going after Alfino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Damn. Whoa, nodded. I nodded too. Oh shit, I need to... I need some water or something. Okay, let me get some water after this cutscene. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pageltan. Do you think Arenvald is gonna throw in the towel? He's gonna hit it and quit it? He's gonna be donezo in the groundzo? Come on, then. All right. Okay. Alright, let me just get some water really quick. Maybe like a pee break. I'll be right back.